Good evening, internets. It's Ian. I felt like making a video tonight, so I am. And it's mostly because I'm not tired, because I have consumed large quantities of caffeine this evening. And so now I will be up for a while, and I am bored. So I'm making a video. Today has been a very interesting day, to say the very least. Work was shitty, extra shitty today. And one of the engineers at work made me super angry. And now, you have to understand, the stages of my anger go something like, normal, and then when I get pissed off, I get really quiet. I don't really talk at all anymore. I'm fairly quiet to begin with, but when I get angry, I don't talk to anybody. And I'm very curt with my answers and responses to people. When you get me super pissed, like livid angry, I start to shake. And then I do this thing that my mom does and my sister does. Once I cross a threshold, I start to cry, and I get really angry. So once I pass the shaking level of anger, I move into the other one, and I start to cry. And it's not a very fun thing for me. So when this engineer made me angry in front of the customer, went to my boss's office and was trying to get him to go handle it. And in the middle of it, I broke down, started crying, which I didn't. I can't help that. It just kind of happens when I get angry, or super angry, I guess. So that was not fun. But no, that just kind of exhausted me the rest of the day. Until after that, I went and got Korean food. I got some kimbap, which is like Korean sushi. It's cooked beef and pickled vegetables and rice wrapped in seaweed, and it's awesome. And where I go, it's this Korean grill down by my local game shop. They give you enough that'll last you essentially 3 meals, almost 3 meals, and it's like $10, so it's awesome. And then I went to a meeting, and then went to hang out with my parents and my aunt and uncle because they're in town. And so was my 5-year-old cousin. Well, she's actually a second cousin, Marissa. Her and I ended up playing with my Star Wars action figures for a while, and then we got into an argument, me and the 5-year-old, about Twilight, and I lost. And then my parents and my aunt and uncle made fun of me because I lost to a 5-year-old. In my defense, her argument was pretty solid, and I don't know anything about Twilight. Apparently she does, so I'm thoroughly humbled. So there's that. But yeah, no, that's all I really got. That was today. Oh, well, actually, then my cousin came over, and he brought me caffeine, well, more caffeine. Because on the way there, I stopped and got coffee at a coffee place in town, where apparently I was flirting with the barista that I didn't know about that I was doing, but apparently that's what I was doing. I just try to be friendly. I don't see how that's actually flirting. Anytime I've actually intentionally tried flirting, it just comes off as really awkward, so I don't typically try to. It just kind of happens naturally, I guess, if I care or something. I don't know. I'm not really good at that whole thing. So there is that. Yeah. Well. Yeah. No. I'm really pleased. This Stormtrooper shirt that I have. It's pretty awesome. I just wanted to share that. Yeah. No, I couldn't bring my Star Wars guys back with me because my cousin Marissa wanted to play with them until Sunday. So, and the funny part was she she, having never seen Star Wars, I selected Han Solo from the box, and Princess Leia in her slave bikini, and then I have the free pack of Jabba's dancers, Rastal, Greta, and Lin Me. Remember them, yeah, it makes me really happy. And she had them kind of surrounding him as though he were like the center of their attention. I'm like, that's actually really kind of impressive that she correctly identified Han Solo as being the ladies' man scoundrel dude. So I was actually kind of impressed with that. And then she had Princess Leia stand on his face, and I laughed, and my uncle laughed, and my dad laughed, and my mom and my aunt were like, no, that's icky. So that's pretty entertaining. I'm like, they do that later on. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. And my dad was like, that's his brother or his sister. I'm like, they're not brother and sister. And then they made fun of me again for knowing too much about Star Wars. But whatever. I like my Star Wars knowledge. But yeah, that's all I really got. I've been playing with my screwdriver. I may end this now. We're approaching 7 minutes and just haven't really been about anything. I doubt anyone will watch this, but if you do, Purple Monkey Fart Seed.